Hi, my name is Abdul. I'm going to be talking about adult obesity intervention in Logan County using the PRECEDE-PROCEED model. The PRECEDE-PROCEED model provides a structure that helps guide the intervention. It does so by testing its effectiveness and testing it in a real-world environment. It consists of 8 phases. Phase 1 to 4 is PRECEDE, which stands for predisposing, reinforcing, enabling constructs in educational, diagnosis, and evaluation. Phase 5 to 8 is PROCEED, which stands for policy, regulatory, organizational constructs in educational and environmental development. The 4 phases of the PRECEDE part of the PRECEDE-PROCEED model are as follows. Phase 1 is a social assessment, which aims to analyze the health problems in the community that need to be improved. Phase 2 is epidemiological assessment, which identifies the trend of the health issue that have the most influence on the desired outcome. Phase 3 is educational and ecological assessment that is identified by the predisposing, reinforcing, enabling factors that are called the prefactors. These factors look into the reason why the health issue identified in the Phase 2 occurred in the targeted population. Phase 4 is the administrative and policy assessment that identify factors to support the intervention implemented and reduce the health issues in that population. The 4 phases of the PROCEED part of the PRECEDE-PROCEED model are as follows. Phase 5 is implementation, which is a design of the intervention that can best suit the targeted population. Phase 6 is process evaluation, that evaluate the intervention implemented in the population and determine whether they are following the implementation plan accordingly. Phase 7 is impact evaluation, which evaluate if such programs cause the desired change in the population, mostly in the short-term period. Phase 8, which is the outcome evaluation, aims to evaluate the change that happened in the long-term period in the population. This slide shows a diagram that summarizes the PRECEDE-PROCEED model. We can see on the top that we have the PRECEDE assessment phases, and at the bottom we have the PROCEED evaluation phases. We can also see that the intervention strategies and activities are affecting the predisposing and reinforcing factors, but the policies, regulations, organizational affecting the enabling factor. These factors, the prefactors, will affect both the behavior and the environment of that population, which in turn will hopefully it will affect their health and hopefully increase quality of life overall. In my intervention, I'm going to be talking about Logan County in West Virginia. This table shows a detailed demographic data about the Logan County. We can see that we have about around 36,700 individuals that live in Logan County, and we have a male population of 18,000 and a female population around 18,600. We can see that white race predominate in Logan County, which is about 97%. We also have multiple other races like African Americans, American Indians, Asian and Native Hawaiian, and some other race as well. We can see that we have 36,279 individuals live in households. 14,900 of them are householders. We can also see that there is an average family size of around 3 in Logan County. We have 10,500 individuals that live in a family household. We also have 788 male householder with no wife present, when compared to 1,868 female householder with no husband present in Logan County. In my intervention, I'm interested in Logan County because of their adult obesity rates. 42% of Logan County adults are obese compared with 36% of WV adults. Many factors correlate to adult obesity in Logan County. These factors can be lack of physical health, lack of knowledge about the serious effects of obesity on their health. When compared to WV, Logan County had higher prevalence of poor or fair health, poor physical health, poor mental health, low birth weight as well. Some of these factors can correlate to obesity, like I mentioned before, the poor physical health, which my intervention will be focusing on, and hopefully we can reduce the poor physical health and motivate individual in Logan County to increase their physical health to hopefully achieve the desired outcome, which is reducing the rates of adult obesity in Logan County. The predisposing, reinforcing, and enabling factors that are called prefactors analyze and examine all the impacts that lead to the environmental and behavioral issues that affect the health in that population. Predisposing factors are defined as all factors that arise from the individual beliefs and understanding of the behavior. Reinforcing factors are the ones that can assist the behavior change. They either help strengthen the change behavior or cause the individual to go back to the old behavior. Enabling factors are the factors in the individual environment that might help the behavior to prevail. They can help supporting the behavior by either providing or preventing access to the factors affecting it. All these factors will be interconnected with each other in order to reduce the unhealthy behavior to achieve the desired outcome. In my intervention, the pre-factors that affect adult obesity in Logan County are as follow. The predisposing factor is lack of knowledge about the serious effects of obesity. The reinforcing factor can be in the form of community-based programs that help reinforce the behavior change in Logan County. It helps by encouraging and motivating individuals in Logan County to work out and pay attention to their physical health, which can lead to lower their weight and reducing adult obesity in Logan County. The enabling factors that affect the individual environment is low quality of the local state park or low number of recreational facilities areas that encourage physical activity. This is very important to have a space or area that individuals in Logan County can use in order to work on their physical health. This, if addressed properly, can also lead to lowering the adult obesity rates in Logan County. Policy, regulatory, and organizational factors that are called pro-factors help regulate the process of program intervention. Policy factors are defined as laws from the government that can help associate program intervention strategies with the desired outcome. Regulatory factors are the ones that help reinforcing program intervention strategies in order to achieve that desired outcome. Organizational factors are the ones that support and organize program intervention by providing many resources that can be used to better deliver the proposed strategies. On the other hand, liability factors investigate who is liable if someone got injured when the program intervention is being implemented. All of these factors will help further evaluate program intervention. They look into how the desired outcome will affect the community and how these intervention can be applied to other communities in the nation as well. In my intervention, the pro factors of adult obesity in Logan County will be as follow. Policy factors are the laws and guidelines that can keep the park clean at all time. Regulatory factors are the implementation of more park supervisors that can make sure the policies presented are being followed. Organizational factors are the ones that can provide volunteering or community events to make sure that the state park is clean and attractive. Liability factors can be in the form of supervisors that are hired by the state park to monitor the recreational areas provided. These supervisors or trainers that are hired by the state park can make sure that no one get hurt and also to train the individual properly in order to increase their physical health more effectively as well. In every program intervention, different evaluation designs can be used. These evaluation designs used in measuring the effectiveness of the program intervention. This include the pre-experimental designs, which take any factor that can affect a program into account. They do so in order to measure how the impact causes a change, and also include quasi-experimental designs, which are used to evaluate a program in a real-world condition. It includes experimental and comparison group, where subjects are non-randomly assigned to each group. Experimental designs, on the other hand, minimize biases. It includes experimental and control groups, but subjects are assigned randomly to both groups. It doesn't represent real-world conditions. This diagram on the right will show a summary of the pre-experimental designs, quasi-experimental designs, and experimental designs that I just talked about. We can see that it can split between if participants are randomly assigned or not, or if there's any control or comparison group or multiple measures in the evaluation designs. Implementation of my adult obesity intervention in Logan County will be as follows. We will follow the pre-experimental design because it can be applied to a large group of people and also measure how the impact can cause a change in that population. We will clean and improve Chief Logan State Park in Logan County, as well as use the community-based programs to attract individuals and motivate them to visit Chief Logan State Park. This will hopefully increase their physical health and motivate them to work hard in order to reduce their weight and ultimately reduce adult obesity rates in Logan County overall. Weekly sessions held by health professional groups at Chief Logan State Park will help reinforce and change in the individual's health behavior and increase their physical health. 4 sessions will be held every month in order to better monitor individuals at Logan County. We will be monitoring them using surveys that address how much the desire to increase physical health has changed since the implementation of this program. These surveys will also help us know if the program intervention was effective and actually led to the increase of their physical health and the desire to increase their physical health as well. These sessions will also aim to increase individual self-efficacy and skills when working out. This slide shows an overview of the PRECEDE-PROCEED model of my adult obesity intervention. We can see that weekly sessions held by health professional groups will increase the knowledge and the self-efficacy of individuals, and which might lead to increase their physical health. And we can also see that park supervisors, trainers, state park laws, and guidelines will aim to increase skills of the individuals, which will and also will increase the state park quality. The increasing physical health and state park quality will result in hopefully reducing adult obesity rates in the long term. But we are expecting to see a more desire to increase physical health in the short term in Logan County. In the long term, like I said, we'll be expected to see a reduction of in adult obesity rates in the individuals at Logan County, which will also lead to increase the quality of life as well. This slide includes the logic model of my adult obesity intervention. We can see the activities processes, which are cleaning and improving of Chief Logan State Park, as well as the community-based programming of the park facilities. In the short term, we expect to see an increase in the time spent daily on the physical activity, as well as an increase in self-efficacy in working out by the individuals in Logan County. In the long term, we expect to see a reduction in adult obesity rates in Logan County, which will lead to an increase in the quality of life there overall. This slide shows the references I use in my presentation. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation and have a good day.